All right, everyone, welcome back to Russian Fishing 4 with Turlly6 Gaming. It's Seversky Donets today. I'm going to try to catch some smaller fish, maybe some pumpkin seeds. Do a little drifting here. Just starting off at the dock. Figure out what pole that I had planned to use here. Not that one. Been a little while since I played. I can't remember if I didn't even shut the reel on that one. Not good. Let's check out our setup here. Really don't even have the right stuff for a leader here. Now we can use this. 0.5. Not sure if that's going to do anything. Oh. I don't think I added this to the, I didn't add this to the slots there. Alright, got a little rud. Let's get this one added over to the spot there. So I'm just drifting with the wacky rig setup. So just drifting, seeing if we can catch anything interesting in our boat rental here. Not sure why the engine's on. I'm not trolling. Let's go ahead and stand up here for a bit while we're doing this. Might make it a little easier. That sun is this morning is making that kind of hard to see. Just trying to make sure we don't hit the wall there. Maybe if I go more this direction, it'll be easier to see it without the glare from the sun. And get kind of sent the right direction here. We're now at the Witch Forest. Spooky. Bad Sigil. Already on the pole we just threw out, huh? All right. Looks like I started my boat rental here right before nighttime. Go ahead and release that one. Not a marker. You can switch over to bigger setups at night, which we'll probably do here in just a bit. Also may put a damper on the float fishing. I didn't have this closed. Oh my. Being a little bit of a rookie here today. Not closing up my reels. I lost that one. Go ahead and sit back down. I'm not going to do any more float fishing till dawn. So what you can do if you want to go for some bigger fish at night, use one of your bigger rigs and just go. What I like to do is go into a jigging rig and just go like a jig head here, and then just use one of your maggots. You usually do pretty good on the red. So let's get off this edge here. Okay. Let me see. So let's get rid of this and put the one I'm holding over here for now. Let's pick up the number 3. Perch. We'll keep that one. Sometimes there's orders for those. I thought I was out of the woods for the bank, but apparently not. Apparently not. It's a little narrow here. There's also there's burbot, catfish, Volga, zander, perch that you can catch on these. Oh, got a fish on here. See what we got on our first larger setup here. Looks like a perch maybe. Oh, Volga, yep. So it's not a bad thing. If we could have got a marker, it would have been a little nicer. Would have been much, much nicer. Anything besides a marker is pretty worthless unless you can chop it up for bait. But with Volgas, if they're at 500, they're going to be big enough to be a marker anyway. So seems like we're hugging this side again. It can take a little bit of effort to stay off the sides. Just depends the part of, we're going to have to reel this in to get out of here. I don't mind being to the sides, honestly, as long as I'm still moving. We might be okay here. But at nighttime, I like to go more wherever the deeper spot is. So let's go that way a little bit. Let's see. And you can just stay to one side or the other. So right now, not doing too hot. I kept this little kloop. Sometimes there's orders for these that are non-markers and same as the perch. In the cafe, I did not check the cafe. I was prepping and then I saw that I already had boat tickets, so I just jumped in and started. I've been trying to grind money at the sea and marine skill, and it's not working out so well. I'm at 14K. I spent quite a bit of money on a larger ultralight float setup. So, one thing I wish Russian Fishing 4 would do would be allow you to sell unwanted items. I think that would be nice, even if you could just get a little bit of silver. I don't think it would take away from the grind because you're always trying to improve and everything. And a lot of the stuff that you buy on the way up ends up being useless. You know, now if you run premium, you can give it away to someone who's lower level, but I can go ahead and switch this other rod over too to a heavier setup for nighttime. This is a larger rod. This is the same as I've got, larger setup on this side. We can crank this up as well since we're not really reeling in. So if I pull up rod 3 here, oh, we're going to have to reel it in first. But I can change this to a jigging setup. We can update the fluorocarbon here. May get something even bigger than that. Some big catfish in here. That'll give us 2 of the maggots out. That'll double our chances. Getting something. It'll double our chances get something on the maggot. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to check out some of the other videos on the channel. Help a brother out. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Click your notification bell. I have been trying to do videos, at least one a day, depending on my timeline. I do work. On the days that I work 12 hours. So with my commute and everything, you're looking at about a 14-hour day. so I do not make videos on the days that I work. Um, so I do try to make up a few and schedule them in advance. Um, but a game that I've really been enjoying lately is Hard Space Shipbreaker. I'm really enjoying that game. I'm not great at it, just like most games. Still learning, but I think that's what keeps it interesting. Um, Took a little bit of time away from Russian Fishing 4 because I was working on the St. Patrick's Day event, getting bait coins on Fishing Planet. So if it's a good opportunity over on Fishing Planet if you play that at all, to get bait coins during the St. Patrick's Day event. So I did that. I picked up some bait coins, which allowed me to get more storage. Again, without spending real life money. So, Russian Fishing 4 is one of the longest, one of the games I've been playing the longest consistently. Looks like we got a fish here. See how the line is going slack. So let's get that one picked up here. Not very big. Oh, it's a zebra mussel, but it's a marker, so we'll take it. Get her back out there. For the part of, if I look at, I forgot how to do this. I don't want to do this. If I look at my stats and I look at my fish, I did catch a blue tag here. On a maggot. So this was pretty good XP and pretty good money. And I was, again, trolling. So we'll take one of those today for sure. I don't have a lot of blue tags, I think. I guess I could have looked at that. Let's see. I've got the river mussel. I've got the rough from Sura. And that is it, just the two. Oh, I do got a blue tag from the sea. You can see that. So still some fish I haven't caught, which I think what makes it exciting. Looks like the current's kind of thrown us to the opposite side here. So let's if you hold your shift, you can go into like a, faster trolling mode. And we can just, once you get down to the bottom of the river here at the stop, you can just troll right back up if you would like. And just, you can do the same thing but back up, just trolling. but it's going to be a little slower and not able to use the float going back up. But you can troll back up. Again, we're a little too close to this side for me, so I can hit. I think. See, my hands are busy, so you got to get rid of your third rod to make commands to the boat. So let's get off to the side here. Not sure if we got a fish on that one or not. We can check it. And that's a no. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm in Ohio, so the weather's been very. We went from 70s and tornadoes back down to 30s and shitty. So there's a lot of memes and jokes out there about Ohio weather. And I will tell you, they are pretty much spot on because you just don't know what you're going to get day to day. You just don't know. It can definitely be a wide variety, keep you guessing type of event. So the way our boat is angled, we're starting to get back to where it's starting to get light, so I'll start float fishing here again. What I'm going to do, let me put this away. Let's go ahead and switch out our number one. And I really could have just took off the shovel or whatever. And it seems like people are just catching those on the that or the mayfly, so we can upgrade our cork here. We can add the mayfly in. Mayfly, not the mayfly larva. So I've got this way too heavy, way too weight. Oh my. So let's just do the beetle bark by itself. Just can't get that back to flip around. I did turn off the engine. Okay. So looks like we got something a little bigger here than what we've been dealing with. All right. I'll take that as a bonus fish. Looks like we got a fish on number 2 over here as well. Okay. All right, I'm going to going to upgrade this here to, we're going to change this one over just in a second, I guess. We're going to get non-stop fish here. Don't want that. And we're standing up, so let's all right, so let's get this switched back over to our daytime setup. I want to go back to the wacky rig. Now I do got obviously way too big of setup for this, but I do got the smaller. We're going to put the smaller fluorocarbon back on. I just been doing the 7, and then we're going to go back to like the 10. Again, we're looking for, and I always look for these ones that are kind of war, because to me that means I've gotten a lot of fish on those. So let's get off of this side here if we can. And it may be a little harder, may have to do a little bit more to get past this corner here. Turn off the engine, stand back up. Such a delay on that. Really, really irritating. I don't know if we're going to get off this side or not. It's going to be iffy here. Kind of hard to see that float. Yeah, we got one on the other side over here. Little perch. Another nice sitchel. Trying to get the float game working, but the wacky worms are getting so much stuff, it might not be possible. There we go. Come on, you little dork. All right, there's a nice little Pontiac shad. Looks like we got something on the other rod here. Let's sit back down. Not sure where it's at. I can't. Where are you at, buddy? Okay. Nice eyes, dude. Let's we're about down here to the end. Got some stuff that sticks out pretty good there. Oh, there's our first pumpkin seed. Nice XP. Beautiful fish. We have those here in Ohio, and they're not as common as what we call the bluegill, but they're still pretty common in Ohio anyway. Most people try not to catch them. It's a smaller fish, it's more for kids or whatever. Alright, so let's try to get past this thing here. I don't need this same bobber back on here either, since we took off the other. Kind of like this one. I'm in the shit. I'm in the thick of the shit now, huh? Why? Just about here at the end. Do it like that to try to get some extra line out. I didn't really power it up enough. Oh, already got a fish on it. See if we can get one on the float real quick. And then I may not have closed the number 2 rod. Okay. I closed it. Knock that fish out on the side of the boat, boy. size hook I got on this thing. Let's try the 11 ski. All right, we're at the end here. Let's try to see if we can catch a couple here. See if we can catch and what we catch. Oh, it's coming at us quick, huh? The boat not moving. All right, so what you can do a couple different things. One, let's, oh, we got a fish. Caught a fish out of bounds. This should not count. Out of bounds. Have to throw it away. Hey. I like ever since they've redone the perch model. Except this dude's got some problems here, but the model looks very nice. This thing looks a lot beefier, but they're very strong fish in real life. Very strong. All right, so for this, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to pull this one back out. And again, you can do this two different ways. So for me, let's go here. We're going to change this back to jigging. Or you can even do lure. It's up to you, again, 100%. I'm going to up this back up to the 12.7 here. I'm going to go to a bigger jig head. Not the ocean jig heads. Maybe a 1 here. I'm going to put the maggot back on. That looks like that needs thrown away. It was putting some work in it to see. So if I throw this out, this is number 3. Oops. And I pull up the number 1, which I don't want to be the number 1 anymore. I want to switch this one back up, right? And pull up the number 1. Oh, that ain't it. What am I doing here? I don't want that. I want the linear 578. I've lost my mind. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to troll back up the river. I've got my 2 rods out. And then just see if I can catch anything on the way back up. I'm still not 100% on my lure fishing. Normally what I like to do is float down here and then at night do this back up. And then we can pull out our number 2, and then we can switch this over, our number 2, to a lure rig, and then we can go something small. And that'll give us 3 rods. As long as we stay in trolling mode, we can keep all 3 out. We can still steer while we're holding a 3rd rod. just can't stop or start the trolling. So. And then the other way you can do it is just basically go back upstream holding shift to kind of fast travel. Not really fast travel, but if you really want to fast travel, you could just quit, go back to the front, and then just jump back in your boat. Probably what we should have done. But you can just quit, relog, and come right back to the boat ramp. Your ticket's still going to be active as long as you relog and go right back to the boat. Okay, I think we got one over here on the number 3. Number 2, well, who knows which one it is now. I think it might be the number 1. We need our speed up on this as well. And I just said it was the number 3, and then I just said it was the number 1, and I still can't get it right. Okay. All right, so we got a little something. Probably a perch, maybe. We'll take it. Probably should see if I got a spiker. I just picked a random lure. I don't think I really took any thought process in it here. We got a spiker. No hooks. Oh, here we go. You kind of want something with a little bit of weight to it if you're trolling. Probably. I don't know. You can catch them on the top water too, so it doesn't matter. But I feel like the spiker is a better choice over the random. So, you know, guys, I am trying to... Okay. Might have a pike here. I might get bit off. You can also, this is probably not a bad spot to switch it out and stop the trolling. But we'll try to get it in. Might be an eyed, I guess. I'm not sure. It looks like a nice fish. Oh, it's an asp. Okay. That was really pushing the limits of my setup there almost. I needed, so that's good to know. Maybe I could put a spiker on one of those other rods. Since it's not really, I was trying to catch, because Volgas, Xanders, and a lot of that stuff on those maggots is more of a nighttime thing. So I could have put a spinners on both of those. Might have been more productive because those can handle those eyes a little better. But luckily for us, it wasn't big enough to destroy my setup there. I have a tendency to get my leaders broke, get my line broke. I'm not great at setups. The main thing is in this game, guys, make sure that you've got a leader or a line less than your rod and your your reel setup. You just don't want to lose a rod or a reel. That's a nice kloop. Probably the biggest one I've ever caught. Now right there where it gets mini. Man, I can talk really well today. Right there where it gets skinny, the river's real skinny. That seems to be where I'm catching this kloop. I caught one on the way in through there. So that's kind of good to know if you look at the map. That's right about here. That's where I was catching those kloops. It looks like it's about I-5 if you're trying to target them. Okay, we've got one on the other one here. Let's go ahead and get the boat straightened out a little bit, then we'll get that dude in. That's the number one, I think we said, after a million tries before. Not sure which way is up. Where's the fish? There we go. Another little non-marker perch. That's all good. How are we looking here? Wrong rod. Excuse me. So 25 in the keep net. A lot of non-markers, but again, these non-marker perch, there may be a cafe order for non-marker perch sometimes. I may need to put this spiker on one of these other rods. We're getting them in though. Probably another ride. I want to turn around and look at the direction, but I don't want to put... Oh! Fish got away. Someone's asked me to make them some wobblers, but I can't do that because if you don't have premium, you can't give them back. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so he wants a wobbler. He wants a balsa wobbler, so he doesn't seem like he knows really what he's talking about yet. Let's take a look here. I don't think I can send him something. Not sure how to... Not sure how to send this in. Yeah, I can't gift him anything because of I don't have premium. Because I would send him a couple. Because I made quite a few. Is this the right direction? Alright. So it's probably going to be oh, the boat rental's about to expire, so it's not even worth doing anything else at this point. So I don't think we're going to do too well in an hour. We lost that other fish, which is kind of sucks, but I was cranking on it pretty hard when it was fighting. But if you ever go to the ocean, FGA can be very annoying there because you will lose a lot of fish. A lot of fish. It's just part of it. So we'll let our boat rental expire here. Head back to the dock, check the cafe out, sell our fish. Probably didn't make a lot of money. A lot of people focus on, silver per hour, and that's good if that's all you're into grinding. But just play the game, save your money. You'll make money over time. Again, one thing that it is a slow process, 100%. And trust me, I've got frustrated just as much as other people have, but I just wish I could sell my old items back and get something back out of them. You know. Little Volga marker, okay. Alright. We'll keep that. You know, again, I like to just play the game, do different things. We could have definitely caught a blue tag or a trophy on this trip. It happens. It's just random. But if you just play, have fun, you'll slowly get money. It's just about money management. And I just spent a lot of money on a float rod again. To try to work on catching, getting some more float skill, basically. So we're going to go ahead and let this kick us back to the dock. Let's check out the cafe here. Hopefully we can make a little bit of silver. Hello. Okay, long range. Alright, so there was a pumpkin seed order, but we didn't get that, obviously, which is not big money. So, unfortunately for me, I didn't get anything. This is, I think both of these are trophies. Then the Donets Rough. The Dace is not horrible. So, let's go see. So the first thing I'm going to do before I sell these non-marker perch, I'll just see if I can turn any of them to bait fish. So, and then I'll just check out the perch. Even though they're going to be dead and not fresh, it may end up you may get a harvesting skill. They're only going to be worth like 3 cents a piece. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's a good, actually a very good dig. All right, so let's see what we got here. New by price. So these non-marker perch, non-marker kloops are not worth anything. The zebra, I mean, again, not a lot of value here. The Xander ended up being 19. The one pumpkin seed that we caught was 10. So 83. I mean, you know, we didn't really spend. We got rid of a couple pieces of bark beetle larva. Let's see what a one-day boat rental is. For a 1 hour boat rental, it's $480. So again, did we make a lot of money? No. But we made more money than we spent. We caught some XP. We got, we're moving in the right direction. We didn't get any skill points, unfortunately. Where's my stats? So obviously we've got a long way to go to get our next level. So, 16 million. So, this is the biggest amount of silver we caught here was I'm pretty sure this was a trophy. This was the most experience we had at 162,000. And then for the part of the biggest fish, it was this one, huh? It's got two things, but anyways, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Check out the channel. Like I said, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, have fun. I'll see you next time. I'm out of here.